What's up, Chunkers? Welcome to another episode of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This one, I know I've been having a lot of these issues recently, but my microphone didn't record again, apparently. So I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but we're gonna have to do another episode of me voicing over the video. So here we freaking go. So the last thing we did last episode was we met Kira, and now we have to go to her secret place in the forest. So I'm gonna get on Roach and we're gonna go head there right now. You thought we were going straight to Kira's place? No, I met this really old lady. I don't know why I specified that she's really old, but she is old. She says she's feeble, and I have to help her put her totem back up for some reason. I don't know what the point of this is, but you know, maybe it's something that she enjoys, and she can't do it anymore because she's old. So I helped her out, and then I got on my way again. So I met Kira, and she told me about the elf, and we made our way into the cave, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool cave. It reminded me a lot of Skyrim's caves, and I really missed that because I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. I also got some free dried fruit at the beginning of the cave, and then I had to follow Kira in to this mysterious place. There was also a chest with a lot of good stuff in it that I probably forgot to put on. And then we saw the Wild Hunt at the very end of the room.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
And then I made my way down the staircase. So Kira opened the portal, and I was like, wait, what's over there? What are all those people doing down there? They're not people, they're drowners. I made my way through the portal and got teleported to a completely different area. And this is very reminiscent of the forest caves. But I also picked up some new trousers, which will help me against the drowners. So I then got out my torch, got out my axe, and started hacking away at some of these drowners. They got me pretty low. Even though they were on the same level as me, they got me pretty low on health. I then had to swim under some water, just very reminiscent of the forest caves that are very scary, but not as bad as the forest caves, you know, it's okay. I then made my way through some water, got up, got some air, and found myself in a new room. I then found another big open room with a bunch of drowners, and see that mist over there? That mist is probably going to kill me because it's toxic. If I stand too much in it, I'll die. And then here I accidentally lit my torch and blew everything up. I kept trying to jump over this wall, but the game wouldn't let me, and I eventually just died. You could see my reaction there. So, second attempt. Here we go. I made my way through the mist, fought a few drowners, still wasn't able to get over that apparently, and I finally got back up. And then I had to go find Kira. She was screaming and it was really hard to find her because I'm an idiot. And it also, there's no quest marker for this, by the way. It's just one of those, you can go anywhere, but it's in this area type of quest. So I had to kill a drowner, and then after killing that drowner, I made my way through one of the paths and heard Kira. And then she was really scared of rats, so I had to kill the rats for her, even though she's a freaking sorcerer that could easily kill rats. She even put a shield on herself to protect herself from some rats. So I had to destroy those rats' nests, and then I had to go talk to her.
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
Let's go. We might still reach the Elven Mage before they do.
But what does the Hunt want from him?
If that elf has information about Ciri, or if she tried to find him, contact him even, and they sensed her.
Very well, let's move on. Perhaps we'll come across some clues, some trace left by this elf. There's no guarantee the Wild Hunt is going the right way.
So she told me that there may be a clue that the elf left, so we started going in a new direction to try and find some clues. And then we found the elf. Well, not really the elf, but it's a projection of the elf.
That's him! That's the elf!
What was that? An illusion?
No.
Basically, he made a passage that only Ciri could find, but because I am related to her, I knew a bunch of stuff about this and was able to figure out the puzzle to try and find where Ciri is.
It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirel, swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
I then saw an ominous statue in the distance and thought that that was a person. No, it's not a person. I then had to go past some more yellow vapor and fight a bunch more wraiths. And these wraiths, you know, these wraiths took a long time to kill, but I'll skip over that so you guys don't have to watch me just endlessly murder wraiths. I almost died multiple times to these wraiths, by the way. It was not fun. So then after killing these wraiths, I made my way past them and found a symbol. And then Kira came along and said, "Hey, look, there's a symbol there. We should go this way." So then me and her made our way towards this room with a bunch of more symbols, and the elf had a message for us.
Cyril, ni fordo sol esser sila kelpi.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
So he said that we need to find Kelpie, which is one of Ciri's horses, or her only horse, and we had to find some symbols around the room. The symbols are clues, basically, and the more symbols we find, it helps us find where she is. I don't really know how it all works, but, you know, I'm not really a witcher, so I don't know why it would make sense to me. So I went around the room, looking, examining all the symbols, until finally, well, actually, before I jumped down, we had to fight doppelgangers of ourselves, and, you know, I beat myself, you know, I killed myself. That sounds really bad, but I did kill myself, and then she had to kill herself, even though, wait, no, I think I killed her. So, anyways, that doesn't matter. After doing that, I examined some more, clues, and jumped down the hole in the middle of the room to find a picture of her horse. So then, after finding that picture, or that symbol of her horse, I had to swim more and it opened up into a new room with another symbol of her horse. And then after finding that horse,
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but
the room shook and Kira said that I should come back to the main room because something happened.
look, they're open.
And look at that, a door opened. That's crazy.
Let's go.
So we then made our way into that room, and we found some more symbols, and this symbol actually opened up a portal that we could go through, which is pretty cool.
What? Come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now. Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
But you see that guy? That ominous figure looming in the distance? Yeah, that's a golem, and we're about to fight him for the first time.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Tirel not recognized.
He's a very strong boy. So I'll let this play out and you'll see how I did. He has a lot of AoE attacks that are really hard to dodge. But Kira definitely helped a lot in this fight, and overall I did decently. The shield sigil really helped a lot because then his attacks didn't do any damage to me, but I'll let you guys watch this. So after all that fighting, a golem died and I got to pick up its heart. I don't know what its heart is for, but I got its heart. And then after doing that, we escaped that room. Before doing that though, I had to get the chest, obviously. We escaped that room, entered a new place, and then after traveling down a series of hallways, we found a gargoyle. A gargoyle? A gargoyle. He did a lot of damage, and Kira just kept sitting in the corner doing literally nothing the entire time, which was great. Really helped me out a lot. She was just standing at the door saying gibberish while I had to fight the gargoyle. And my first attempt I did die, so I had to go in a second time. And my second time I was actually victorious, even with Kira's non-existent help. So I killed the gargoyle, meditated, got my health back.
Let's go.
And then we found a new portal,
I have a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
which led us deeper into the secret hideout. And we found out that some of the protectors of this place got frozen by the wild hunt.
For a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
Then we got a cutscene of the wild hunt here, and I'll let you see what happened.
Shut up! SI Isa. Jada Doin Nilin Yama. Ren! Shin Tabir!
What is this?
The white frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest Surge. Stand at my side.
Basically, they froze, or they opened up portals that are gonna freeze the room eventually, and we had to close them. So I had to go with Kira. We put a shield around us, and we were able to take out each of these portals one by one to be able to save ourselves. I almost died very quickly in this, not gonna lie. It was not very fun. If you go outside of the protection circle that she makes, you die very quickly. So you have to stay inside that while fighting these monsters. So that was pretty fun. And then after we did that, we closed all of the portals, and we got another cutscene.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never.
And then after this cutscene, we see, oh, who's that in the distance? I don't know who that is. I honestly don't know. But in the next episode, we're going to find out who that is. But before we go that way, there was another branching path that led to a new place, where there was a certain enemy that reminded me of Silent Hill very much. It's called the Foglet, and it can literally disappear in the fog and just kill you. They got very close to killing me a lot of times. But I was able to avoid it, and I also become overburdened by picking up some loot that I killed after killing the Foglet. Foglet, scary enemy, scary guy. Don't want to ever meet him ever again. But I got overburdened, had to drop some stuff, and then I made my way back to see that guy. I don't know who he is. I'm assuming it's one of the Wild Hunt people, and in the background there's actually the elf you can see, and he's just chilling over there. I don't know what he's doing, or the projection of the elf, excuse me. But in the next episode, we're going to find out who that guy in the little circle of blue dust is. And we're going to figure out what's going on down here in this place. And maybe we can find Ciri and end this madness with the wild hunt. It probably won't be that easy, and I'll probably die a lot of times. But that's going to be the end of the episode. I'm sorry that this episode of The Witcher 3 was scuffed and I had to voice over it again. It's probably very choppy and not very well made. I'm very sorry, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it nevertheless, and I hope to see you in the next video. Hope all of you have a good day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!